As requested, I will go through the process of changing the display on the Bambulab A1. Firstly, you have to detach the spool holder and you need to lay it down on a flat surface or on the bed, like me. You'll have 10 screws to remove. But firstly, let's start with the wires. You don't need to remove this small screw, so I'll put it back. You have 3 connectors to remove and then one large screw which is holding in place the USB-C connector. You don't have to remove the screw all the way out, but well, I did. Then push forward the connector to remove the USB-C, and then you can start unscrewing those 10 screws. Please be careful not to lose them. I think they are 2.5. Oh, I'm not mistaken. I think those are 2.5, but we will check later in the video. So you have 4 at the bottom, 4 at the top, and 2 in the middle. After you have removed all the screws, you can just try to fly out the casing. You can use some, maybe a flat screwdriver, but I'm more inclined to just use my hands. Okay, please make sure that you won't lose any screws. You have to have 10 screws in total. Now remove the ribbon cable from the display, which you can find here at the top of the PCB. Then you'll have 2 smaller screws keeping, let's say, U-bracket, metal U-bracket. Once you remove those 2 screws, you can use a set of pliers and you have to pull out that metal plate. Once the metal plate is out, you can just pull out the display. You need to apply some force in order to pull it out, especially if it's not lubricated. When you insert the new one, please make sure you'll lubricate it enough with maybe some grease. Then make sure that the ribbon cable is clean and it doesn't have any debris or grease left. Then you need to insert the metal bracket in the same way that you took it out. Then you have those 2 screws to put back. Please don't apply a lot of pressures on the screws because the thread is just plastic, so you can damage the thread. Insert the ribbon cable back, close that small lid, and you can put the case back. Now there are 10 screws. You'll need to screw them back. Also, please be aware that it's threaded on plastic, so don't apply a lot of pressure. As in the beginning, there are 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 2 in the middle. Once you added all the screws, you'll have to plug in the connections So first USB-C, then you have the bigger screw in the middle. And the wire that gets inside the plastic hole, and the three connectors, and you can guide them by colors. That's pretty much it. Let's put the spool holder back. You don't need to do any calibration after the changing the display. Everything should work out of the box, I would say. It takes a little time to recognize the new display, but as you can see, it works. Just as the touchscreen, this also works. So, yeah. This is how I got the replacement. You can check the serial number. It came with the plastic housing as well. So if you just want to buy the display, I don't think this is an option. If you have a broken ribbon cable, also you have to buy the entire display because it comes attached. There is no option to buy it separately. Okay, just to sum it up, let's go again. You'll need a 2mm Allen key, a 2.5mm Allen key. Remove the screws, remove the USB-C connector, the cables, remove the ribbon cable, those two screws, the metal thingy, remove the display, add the new display, put the metal thingy back, add the screws back to the metal thingy, place the ribbon cable in place, put back the housing and those 10 screws, the main big screw and those 10 screws at the end. Thank you.